name is Guy Klajman, Chief Marketing Officer of ARCHIMEDICX. I want to introduce you today to the story behind and about ARCHIMEDICX. So before I dive into the details, let's go back. Today, where do we generally search online for information? So most people today approach the main search engines across the world. If it's Google, Baidu, Yahoo, Yandex, Bing, etc. Each of these search engines have a market cap of billions of dollars. And drilling down from general search engines, you have also search engines per vertical. So for instance, if you're looking for e-commerce, you have different platforms and marketplaces such as Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, shopping.com, where you can get all the relevant information which you need in order to make a judgment decision of where to buy, when to buy, at what price, from what dealer, etc. Once again, all of these marketplaces are worth billions of dollars. And you have the same in other verticals, such as transportation, where people today have numerous options when they're coming to search for flights, accommodation, rental cars, etc. You have the Priceline Group and all the different brands underneath. You have Airbnb, Expedia, Skyscanner, where basically the customer at any given point of time can enter the information that he's looking for and decide based on the results where to make the next step. The same goes for transportation. Today you have platforms such as Uber, Get Taxi, Waze, etc., which direct you to the shortest route, the fastest route, the best route, and the different options if it's private or public transportations. Once again, all of these platforms and marketplaces have an access of $1 billion. The only place where this vertical is missing is in the vertical of health. Today, when you're searching for where's the best place for you to go for any elective medical procedure, you can try and search through the leading search engines. Here's an example of how when I searched for best hospitals for hip replacement, I got over 5.25 million results, which tell me nothing. Most of them are irrelevant. Most of them are biased. None of them are reliable, and none of them give me the exact information of where I need to go for my specific case. And this is where we came in. Now I'll show you a short video.
Hi, please come in. The test results have arrived. Please have a seat.
Whether you're still young but just can't get pregnant, or are already retired when you receive the bad news, especially if it concerns one of your children. Today, the best hospitals in the world specializing in your condition are within easy reach. We've gathered millions of real-time variables on hospitals and procedures worldwide and created a powerful, intelligent, and objective search engine to help you locate the best possible hospital for your medical condition, tailored to your specific needs anywhere in the world. To find the hospital that's best for you, simply type in the treatment you require, and ARCHIMEDICX will instantly display a list of hospitals best recommended for the procedure you need. Refine your search by adjusting relevant parameters, then click Contact Hospital to begin your secure contact with the institution you prefer. It's that simple. With ARCHIMEDICX, your road to recovery is just a click away.
After you saw the video of our solution, let's speak a little bit about the market. The market of global health. First of all, healthcare is the second most searched item over the internet after weather. There's over 250 million health care related searches daily, and there are over 50 million patients which go abroad for either better, cheaper, or faster medical care per year. And these numbers are conservative. Why are they conservative? Because in the EU, for instance, we have no visibility of travel within the EU countries. In addition, these numbers are constantly growing year over year, since there's a growth in population, there's a growth in age of the population which need additional health care, which governments across the world cannot adapt fast enough. So even today, people without any guidance, which is reliable, non-biased and scientific, travel already from one country to another in order to get better, faster, or cheaper healthcare. Our goal, as you saw from the movie, is to be the number one go-to place, the number one resources for patients anywhere in the world, no matter from what country, looking for better, cheaper, or faster medical care. In order to become such a go-to place, we want to empower the patients worldwide with easy access to safe, high-quality medical care, regardless if they have it in their own region or not, all with a click of a button. In order to do so, we created a website. Currently, it's only a website. There's no native app yet, meaning a patient anywhere in the world simply goes to ARCHIMEDICX.com. The website is available today, cross-platform, from any desktop computer, for any mobile or tablet device, and it's available in 9 leading languages. Unfortunately, Japanese is not one of them yet. This is the first and only global, not local, global, non-biased, scientific, scientific, free and personalized system in the world. When I say scientific, we do not rely on customer feedback alone, like other competitors use, but we rely on over 100 medical quality indicators, which we collect for each and every procedure that we cover. We are the online medical search and ranking engine for hospitals anywhere in the world, but not only in general, but on a elective procedure-based level. Meaning if a patient is looking for hip replacement, we rank the hospitals across the world based on the procedure that he's looking for. And our ranking methodology and algorithm was certified by a third party called HIMSS, which is one of the largest, if not the largest, non-profit IT for healthcare organization in the world. In terms of our business model, the number one objective of ARCHIMEDICX is to provide the service free of charge for all patients worldwide. So in order to fund our business, we rely on an average 10% referral fee, which we receive from the hospitals. And based on all our models, we estimate this 10% to be $1,000 per patient. Since the global figure that we use, the average elective medical procedure worldwide is $10,000. But this is only one revenue stream that we currently monetize. In addition to that, our aim and our vision is to become the number one marketplace in the world for medical care. Today, we already provide the first step, which is a non-biased guidance of where's the best place to go. But in the future, we want to provide all services related to the medical journey of the patient. If it's post-treatment, even before he flies, if he doesn't have the financial means to cover the treatment, there can be companies which are willing to provide online financing. In addition to that, all aspects of travel, if it's flights, accommodation, or rentals or transportation. If it's post-treatment, like medications, facilitation, insurance, and many others. All of these are potential revenue models which we plan to introduce in the future. A little bit about our achievements. We launched our service in September in the DLD in Tel Aviv. This is, as we know, the first and only global scientific certified and personalized search, ranking, and booking of the leading medical facilities worldwide. We already have signed agreements with over 350 of the leading medical facilities in the world. We have the same amount currently in signing process, which we believe that we will close within this quarter, and hopefully within 2016 we will be able to sign with the top leading 1,000 medical facilities across the world. In terms of data collection, we collected what we believe is the largest database in the world of information on the leading medical facilities, mapped according to the 350 elective procedures that we cover. The company responsible for our data collection, Cometa, was acquired by ARCHIMEDICX and now belongs 100% to the company. Since our launch in September, we had over 250,000 visitors to our site, coming from 147 countries, and this is with practically no paid marketing. In addition to that, we recently signed a game-changer agreement with Mail.ru, which is the largest portal for Russian-speaking countries, and they have also one of the largest global health portals serving 19 million users, which we will have access to from June once this agreement goes live. The advantages is to hospitals is clear. First of all, there's no sign-up fees for hospitals. If it's a top hospital, it will be ranked in our system, regardless if we have an agreement with the hospital or if we do not. There's no subscription fee for the patients, and there's also no risk. All their information and the payment is collected by ARCHIMEDICX through our system, which endures to the most strictest security standards, HIPAA and ISO compliant. Now going a little bit into the details of our ranking system. Our ranking system, in order to be able to rank hospitals across the world, we needed to overcome some significant barriers. The first barrier is we needed to define the methodology. When I say to define the methodology, is what are the data elements within each hospital that we wish to rank for each and every procedure that we wish to cover. Meaning, what are the data elements within the hospital that have a direct or indirect impact on the result of that procedure, which can be measured and thus comparable. This creates the methodology. From the methodology, once we defined over 100 of these data factors for each and every procedure that we cover, the second step was to put the correct weight for each of the parameters in order to create the algorithm. Once we created the algorithm, the ranking algorithm, the scientific ranking algorithm, then the next step, we handed over our methodology and algorithm to HIMSS, which is a third party or a third party company, which seemed to us to be the most fit in order to audit our methodology and algorithm and hopefully provide us the certification which eventually they provided us. In addition to that, well, as I mentioned, we collect the information independently from the hospitals to ensure that the data is non-biased. We do it through numerous resources, open resources, primary, secondary, governmental, health, etc., which are cross-referenced. We also acquired Cometa, which is the company responsible for all of our data collection, and they're also responsible for updating the data over time. In terms of competition, I don't want to get into the details, but generally our system differs from the competition in various aspects. The first is it's a global system. We're not ranking hospitals on a local level, not per country, for instance, United States or UK only. We spread the world to the fingertips of the patient. Number two, our ranking methodology is scientific. It doesn't rely on customer feedback. That's one of the parameters, but there's over 100 data points which we collect. In addition to that, the third obstacle is to receive a certification that our algorithm and methodology is reliable, which we achieve through HIMSS. The fourth is the data collection, which we have of the hospital in a independent manner. And the fifth is also the signed agreements that we have with the hospitals that enable us to provide our service free of charge. Today, the company has 28 employees. We have offices today in Belgium. We have offices in Latvia. We have our R&D in Israel. We have 28 people working for the company today. And similar to Mail.ru, we're discussing numerous other strategic regional partnership agreements with other companies with the main objectives of one, gaining global exposure, which will help to drive patients to our site. Number two, anything related to the services of the medical journey of the patient that we would like to provide. Number three, to collect and to sign agreements with the leading medical facilities in the world. Today we're a third way there. We have 350 today signed out of the 1,000 that we wish to achieve. And number four is also to increase the credibility of ARCHIMEDICX to be the number one guide or source for patients, and we plan to do through different methods. And I gave here one example that in 2 weeks' time we have been invited to lecture in front of the Royal Society of Medicine during their 12th Medical Innovation Summit. So if any of the partners in Japan would like to discuss a collaboration on any of these areas or any additional ones, I'll be more than happy to explore this with you. Thank you very much for your time.